I had to arrange for some finances. The first thing which probably most of the countries, I don't know about other countries, but in India, uh, one thing which is very important for coming to Germany as a student visa is that we had to deposit around 8,000 uh, 8,040 euros, 8,600 euros in as a blocked amount in Deutsche Bank, and that's supposed to be the living expense in Germany for around about a period of a year or 1.5 years, and that was a big challenge. And then was the tuition fees. So I think the options were simple, like if you have the money, but finance, I took a loan, and so I think most of the students who come here either take a loan or save a lot of money when they're working.
In terms of financing yourself back in Australia, I think it's more difficult because I think here everything is more open to having students take responsibility in technical positions in institutes where that's not really a thing in Australia. And I really like that. I like that integration between institutes, companies, and also the universities.
I gave an interview for DEAD scholarship, and fortunately I was selected for it. I was the only Indian, or there were only 10 students from international organizations that were selected. And other than that, you need at least a good money to come here. The education, the most important thing about Germany is the education is free for all of us, but you need something to eat or to get sleep with.
Actually, if you come from Sweden, I would say it's more cheaper here. The food is more cheaper, and you have a lot of students. Less pace for the food and so on. So I would say it's pretty cheaper to be a student here in Aachen. So I actually, that's one thing, and also it's pretty. For my university in Sweden, it's a little bigger, so that's also pretty awesome. This was the first time I actually had my first course in the city center here with Audiomax and our own Super C, and it's a lot of students, so that's pretty cool.
So this is an interesting question because I have German citizenship, so that means that I actually received BAföG, or I did receive BAföG for the first, I think, 2 years of my degree. But after that, I started financing myself independently because I could no longer receive BAföG because I've received it for the maximum amount of time. And that was when I started tutoring, actually. I mean, a lot of people do a HEVI job. I had a HEVI job for 6 months as well, working with international students. I did always want to pick up a HEVI job, a technical HEVI job, but I never got round to it, and I really do enjoy teaching. So I tutor for about 10 to 15 hours a week in English.
I took a loan from an educational loan company which specializes in giving educational loans.
I worked actually because it's a different start of our university, because my university starts in the 1st of September. So I got a whole month. So I worked the summer, and then because we have vacation, or how do you say, where we don't have any studies, and also that month. So I got some starting foundings. So that's what I've been using this first 2.5 weeks.
I was hoping to get a scholarship, and I got it. But if I couldn't get it, I would ask for my parents to fund me for the whole stay in AWTH.
Yeah, it's like if someone is pretty anxious and worried about how they're going to finance their studies, there's always an option. You can always take a loan from banks or private companies, or maybe from the company you're working in, or your institute you're working in, or look for scholarships. There are a lot of options, and you will find a way somehow or the other.
HEVI jobs. So I think like the EWTH and FH both have websites where you can find out what kind of HEVI jobs are available in Aachen. I think a lot of people also use something like eBay Kleinanzeigen. They post there if they're looking for work to see who's hiring. You can also go there to find jobs. I mean, it's a student town. It's everything I think is designed for students, so it's not a very difficult place to find a job if you're committed to finding one.
I will definitely ask them to if they're looking for loans and all, they could start the process very early, and it's very easily gettable. Because even we used to miss the studies, thinking of the financial problems and all, and it's very good to have your studies at Arvid there.